sound check. I think now I fixed it. Yeah, I forget to turn on my sound card. No, should be fixed now. So I'm checking the chat. You shouldn't send MP3 to the Discord. Maybe a SoundCloud link, like a private SoundCloud link, or a Dropbox link would be better. Yes, Emir, salam, bro. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. I'm posting on Instagram, so let's ask some people to join. Okay. How how has life been since being a dad? Bro, like everything has changed, it's so hard to describe. So the old me is not exist anymore. Now I have some human to take care. It's the most hardest thing, at the same time most blissful, incredibly, extraordinary good and miracle thing happened to me. But it's so hard, but at the same time it's awesome. So I don't know what to say, bro. I can tell you that before my kid, I was on a 35-year-old vacation. It was all holiday, and now my real job started. It's like, yeah, so hard to express. Am I only dead in here? He's now like more than 1 year old, 14 months old. Life been passing so fast. But at the same time, still I'm releasing tracks every month, doing my best for music production. That's super important in my opinion. So let's start the demo bot. By the way, guys, please like stream. It's super important for the YouTube algorithm. Also, let me get this chat. Almost seems like it was yesterday. Yeah, bro, seems like yesterday. Yeah, last June he born. It's been a hell of a year. I don't know how to express it. Yeah, so many sleepless nights. Still like that, but so much better. But like I get used to sleep with, I don't know, 3-4 hours a day. And yeah, our bodies are a miracle, bro. It can adapt to every situation you go through. So let's create a poll. Please like the stream. Yes. Because it's super important for the algorithm, as I said. My cat is meowing through the door. Maybe I can let him in a second. Yep, I take him inside. Okay, let me start demo bot. Run. 2nd of August, right? Today? Yes. So we got couple members demos first, and then we are gonna go for the other ones. Bot is picking randomly, as you know. So everyone has equal chance, like this. Interesting. This month we don't have much of the member demos, I think. Let me check. Member submissions. Yeah, only 3 so far. Go Wild, Kayu. Okay, let me show Luna to you. Luna. Yup. He's a very grumpy one. Super grumpy. Yeah. Text bit also, let's get his demo. Pick random. Okay, wait, let's put this one like this. Okay. Should we start slowly? Let's not waste more time. Let's start with Caillou. Let's go. I forget to set up my FL Studio. Just give me a second. Luna distracted me, my cat, Luna. Okay, I'm just setting it like that. I'm putting my audio interface and putting loopback feature. And oh, I already had a template, live stream template. Yes, like this. Bro, nice energy. I really enjoyed through the whole track. I think arrangement-wise, it's almost perfect. In my opinion, what you are missing is a fake drop in the second drop. I think, you just go directly into drop too fast, Maybe you could have a gap and screeches, rave steps, and then snares, 4 bars of fake drop. Maybe 8 bars, but probably 4 bars would be enough. It will take the drop to the next level, in my opinion. I'm talking about the second drop. That was my feedback on the arrangement wise, and for mixing wise, I think the first, especially the first drop lead, is pretty thin. It's the screech lead that you use on the second drop as well. It sounds thin. Both of the sounds, they feel like a little bit too wide, or I don't know. Let's get the spammer window top. Let me get this app. So I can keep span on, then it would make sense. Yes, set top, okay. So yes, somehow, bro, the leads sounds like pushed too much to the white side, and I think it's missing a little bit body. So maybe I don't know, this type of presets starting from 600 hertz, and you don't have much in the 200 to 600, right? I can see it in here too. This is pretty empty. So maybe you can put pull tech EQ and just boost to low frequencies. Even though there is no frequencies, it will make the sound a little bit fuller, and maybe more saturation, and try to give a little bit more low mids to the track, to the sound. Then it's gonna sound more fuller and more strong. And other than that, I think your drop bass lacking 100 to 200 hertz. The warm frequencies. Then you have a rolling bass type of sound. I think you can push it a lot of. It's not cutting through right now. And one more thing in the breakdown, the rave steps, they feel like they are too dry. I will give more reverb tails so they can connect. They fade too soon. I will just have a little bit more decay on the reverbs so they can connect better. But overall, very nice track. Just try to fix those things. I think this is a nice big room techno release. And welcome everyone, welcome to the stream. Yeah, thanks for sounding this, bro. I really enjoyed the vibe. That's the sound I love. Let's jump to Go Wild.
For by one offering, he has perfected forever those who are being sanctified.
It's not a checklist, it's not a show, it's not how far your earthly feet can go. For the Pharisee stands with the hardened face, while the broken spirit begs for grace. You can know the law, you can quote the line, and still be blind to the true vine. Salvation is not a debt you pay, it's a heart surrendered in the light of day. Jesus Christ, the living God, to your holy name, all creation
Dude, overall very nice. I think start to finish, the arrangement wise, it sounds very nice, like a pop track. Like we have good vocals. It reminds me of old Avicii, right? It's how you pronounce it, Avicii tracks. I like the arrangement. Nothing wrong with it. For vocals, it has a lot of artifacts because it's AI. I like the melodies of the vocal, but at the same time, the quality could be better. So I don't know how you can save this type of AI vocals to make it releasable, but maybe just boost a little bit high frequencies. But other than that, you can try Udemy. In Udemy, you can upload this vocal, and you can tell them remove noise, remove background, delay, revert, make it dry, and then choose any singer from the website. And if you're lucky, it can convert this vocal to a very decent one. So that's what I was trying before. It's not always gonna work because the input, like the source from AI, and it has a lot of artifacts, but still you can give it a shot. Maybe you can get so much cleaner vocals from Udemy. That's what I will try. Other than that, I think drop melody is perfectly fitting with the vocals, but sound wise, I would definitely push some high mids, especially 4K, 6K. You see, like in this area, you have a lot of gap, which is responsible for giving the energy to the sound, and you are lacking that frequency. So 3K to 8K, that area, you must boost it with EQ properly. Other than that, for your drop bass, I think your kick and sub is nice, but the rolling bass, the galloping, that bass, it's not cutting through, just like the Cayuse track, previous track. So when you check it, this is sub. We have a lot of information there, but after 100 Hz to 200 Hz, we don't have much of the bass coming out. So make sure that you have your rolling bass sitting that frequencies, so you will have so much fuller low end. And one other feedback is the pre-drops. Dude, your pre-drops are too rushed, In here, there's some snare glitch in timings. Check it out. Maybe you misplaced some. Yeah, it goes pretty fast to the next part. And you have just snares, and there's no background elements, and the drop comes instantly. Maybe have a gap and have a proper drum fill. Don't be afraid to use loops. Kashmir Packs has tons of awesome pre-drop fills, synth fills, drum fills. You can use them. Yeah, it's all in the details. I think arrangement-wise and idea-wise, it's already a very nice track, bro. And yeah, it's good to see your productions coming to this level. Now we are talking the little details. Go for it, bro. Go for it. Keep producing. And I'm super proud of to see the progress you make over the couple of years. I'm literally seeing almost every track of yours every month. And I'm super happy to see you progress. Yeah, thanks for sending this track, bro. Let's jump to Dexbit's track. Okay, we are back. I thought we are losing the sound for a while. Yeah, the vibe is nice. Let me reverse it a little.
Survivors of the dark, we usher forth the light. Forgiven of our sins, ready for the fight. Survivors of the dark, seeking what is right. Giving all we can, let us begin again. Survivors of the dark, we usher forth the light. Giving of our sins, ready for the fight. Survivors of the dark, seeking what is right. Giving all we can, let us begin again.
Dude, what a track. What an amazing track. I think everyone loved the vibe, bro. You nailed it. So I'm just checking something. Again, I'm hearing a very nice sub, but I'm kind of missing the warmth from the bass, you know. So I'm checking, I think this track is in G sharp. I can see there's the G sharp 1. And I can check, there's no G sharp 2, you know, in the bass. So that's why the kick and sub is perfectly balanced. But since there's not much presence of the second octave, the bass is not cutting through as it should be. I think that's the only thing missing from this track. Let me put my cat out. He always wanna go out and come in, you know. It's a constant loop. Oh, what a track, man. It reminded me all my rave days, you know. I was going to club in Friday and it was Sunday morning. We were still raving, you know, when I was young. That's the type of darkness I love, you know. I love that, I don't know, there's some hiss in the high frequencies. I don't know which sound is creating that. I love it. Like some type of beat crushing sound, you know. Yeah, Jackson Watson, welcome, bro. Maybe vocals could cut through better, I think. for example, in this part, it's very sub-oriented, and mid frequencies could be feel a lot of more. Maybe with vocals, maybe with background elements, maybe even in the mastering you could boost couple of dBs. So you can make this track much more fuller with little EQ touches. Especially the vocals must cut through more, but I don't have much of the feedback. It's already doped through. You see, like in here, the noises, the rides, they are kind of like taking all the energy from the vocals. So make sure vocals are hitting, slamming always, and everything should be just supporting the vocals, not fighting with it. If you somehow manage to do that, plus fix the bass, give more low 100 hertz area a little bit more, I think this track is a killer, man. Congrats, very nice one. If this is the genre I'm signing on my label, I will definitely want to sign you, you know. Thanks for signing this one. This track made my day. It's a very minimal track with a nice dark elements, and yeah, everything sounds super nice. Thanks, man. Okay, let's go this one. You know, I don't know why Google Drive is not having some Dropbox style of waveforms. This is super outdated. Okay, so for me, there's a very nice foundation in this track. It's mixed very clean. All the sound selection is nice. Maybe you could process the leads a little bit more. Maybe they could be more warm, maybe more saturation. It's a little bit too clean for my taste. But overall, it's a nice picking of elements, a nice selection of sounds. But the problem is in the arrangement, in my opinion. The track has several drops, also several bridges between the drops, but there is no storytelling, there is no complete arrangement, like a no theme, in the track. Yeah, there's not much variation, as Unique says. So probably you can just get a melodic house track and try to copy the arrangement of it. Maybe you can have a little bit longer breakdown with some counter melodies, maybe some vocal shots, some vocal phrases to give some identity to the track. I think this track is lacking some identity at this state, but I think it's promising, man. Yeah, automate some stuff, give more saturation, a little bit more, I don't know, delay reverb to some of the sounds, make it shorter, and add some vocals. Vocals are gonna change it completely. And I would have a breakdown with, some good counter melody with it. And I wanted to hear some progression. So there are always drops in the track right now. Yeah, so if you work on the arrangement, the foundation is already very nice. Thanks for signing this one. These melodies are super nice. I can say that. We checked this one, right? Yeah. Dude, I wasn't expecting that much harder drops when I first listened the first part. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like, uh, what was the name of this guy? Alan something. He was making this type of music. He was super famous. This young guy, young producer. I can't believe I forget his name. Alan Walker? Yeah, Alan Walker. I was expecting something like that, but then we jumped to the Skrillex. At first I said, is it controversial? Because the melody was super mellow, but the drops are kind of powerful. But then I like this contrast. It was like very old Skrillex tracks. And also, yes, bro, this melody also reminds me of Bigfoot. Yeah, dun 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 dun. Yeah. So my only feedback would be, why do you have this much gap in the low frequencies again, guys? I think you all producing with headphones, and in headphones, when you have this much beefy sub bass, your low end seems to be full. But in other speakers, it's obviously weak in the low, mid, and high bass frequencies, 100, 200, 300, that area. So maybe your leads could be filled till 200, but right now I think you are cutting them till 500 hertz or something like that, low cutting them. Don't do that. Give more freedom to them, and make sure you don't have much gaps in your low end. Then your track is gonna be sound super full in all speakers. Other than that, I'm not familiar to this genre, so I don't have anything to arrangement wise, but I like it, bro. I vibe with it. If you produce on speakers, your neighbors gonna kill me. Yeah, bro. I can imagine that. Yeah. So always go referencing. Just check the other tracks, similar tracks, and literally just put the drop of other track and put yours and compares two spans. Open two span presets next to each other, and you can literally detect what you are missing or what you are having too much. That's the way. But overall, very nice track. I vibe with it. It's super sick, bro. You got me on this one.
Feel me closer, lose who we were tonight. In the sound we come alive. No more shadows, we don't need a place to hide. Don't hold it back now.
Yo, bro, I think it's a sick idea. Yeah, I was working on my sound idea reference because if the track is too loud, sometimes it's over compressing. I was trying to make sure if it's not because of your mix, and I think your mix is okay with it. The track is fire, bro. I love it. Unique is right. I was gonna say the same thing. So the trance art part, there is no bass. You know, in this. So you are missing the full low end in here. Make sure to have a bass and make sure to EQ this sound a little bit better. So the high mid frequencies, you can feel this more. And even for the low mids, you can have a bell EQ to boost it a little bit. Also, this ARP sound is too dry. Give it more reverb, more wetness. If needed, maybe a top layer as well. So if you have just one melody in that part to cover all the energy, you need to nail that sound. So just work on it, bro. In the build up also there's no bass. Make sure to have a bass that pitches up.
Hold it back now.
Yeah, like this sound definitely needs some upper mid frequencies and some low mid frequencies. Also just boost the volume of the rolling bass. You mean my voice? I can try that. How it is now. I hope my voice is okay now. Maybe I can lower the track 1 more dB so it can be a match. Yeah, bro. I think you gotta give rolling bass some volume. It's so pushed back. I can barely hear it, but if it's present, we will definitely get the trance vibes. Other than that, I think vocals AI, right? Because I'm hearing a lot of artifacts in the top frequencies. You know what I will do is just find some singer from Fiverr, give this vocal to her, and ask for original vocal, original singing, just get it done with a human. Maybe they can also change something in the lyrics, change a little bit melodies according to how they like it. So you will end up with a human voice, with a human touch. If you want to release it, if you want to release it, you should release it with human vocals, not AI. I think AI vocals are good for just to get the idea, just save some time when you are producing. But when it comes to releasing the track, I think you must go for original vocals, human vocals, For my take, you can use AI for, one word of pre-drops, like, I don't know, the Armageddon, and the drop comes. Just couple words. I think that's okay to use AI. But for full acapellas, just go for human because AI cannot give you the feeling, that real vibe, There's always something missing in AI vocals. So it's okay to get the idea with it, but always give to a human for the last human touch. So that's my take. And very nice track, bro. Thanks for sending this one. I vibe with it a lot. And if you fix these little feedbacks, I think this is gonna be an awesome release. And IKLR, I love his music. We've been having a collab together, which goes almost 100k streams so far. I'm super happy with the track. I can't stop. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna nail this one too. So go for it, guys.
throw back, that pimp talk, that too short, that big yak, that Wild West, that Southern chat. Back, that pimp talk, that too short, that big yak, that Wild West, that Southern chat.
You know, you said you need help with the breakdown. I think it's super easy. Just get rid of this ARP because it's not relevant to the track. It's the first time we are hearing this ARP and never gonna hear it again. So why do you have it in the breakdown? Just for placeholder, I think. Just remove that ARP and instead of put that. Bum, 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 ba-da. Just slowly filter that sound in and put vocals top of it, and the breakdown is done. Dun, bum. At first, just have the fade in kicks, and then dun 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 dun. Just that sound can filter in. At the same time, then at some point you can put the vocals, and that's it, bro. Yeah, I think overall the track is clipped a lot in the mastering. That's why it's a little bit too distorted. Maybe you can also take a look of that. Don't go that hard. It's okay to have the future rave leads than the soul leads filtering it. You mean in the build-up? I think build-up is nice. This ARP is not fitting. That's only concern of mine. Yes, you can filter others in, but let's see. First put the vocals and see if there's space for other elements. Maybe just the new ARP you're gonna put, the main melody, and vocals, maybe that will be enough for the whole breakdown. And overall, I think, yeah, mixing could be cleaner. I know these tracks are super distorted, but it should be in a pleasant way. I think right now I'm hearing a lot of clipping. Yes, I think it's okay. Yeah, we gotta hear it. I'm not sure. Future label leads. Maybe if it's not gonna get too crowded, you can play everything, but you gotta test it out.
That pimp talk, that too short, that big yak now.
Maybe more volume to the breakbeat, by the way. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how much distortion you are getting from the clipping, but it's the clipping when you hard clip especially. No, sorry, soft clip. It's gonna give you so much audible distortion. So just do it less until you don't have much distortion, and make sure in the mastering you have enough headroom. So you have room for clipping, then you have room for, maximization. Yeah, I think the kick, I love the kick, how it sounds, by the way. Because the kick is so beefy, I think it's kind of taking a lot of headroom from all the other elements. So in this type of tracks, it's super hard to feel other instruments in. But your low end sounds super full. I like it. Welcome, Loudwave. Yeah, several options. For example, this part feels too compressed, too distorted. Overall, nice one, man. Nice one, man. Thanks for sending this banger. Yeah, several directions that you can go, as I said. But first, try to mix it a little bit clean.
There were two.
Dude, the vibe, the direction you are going, the energy is top notch. I love it. Definitely, you gotta polish your sounds. Hey, Delara, I'm gonna open more tracks for sure. So, the kick, for example, is too dry, too pushed to the back. The basses could be polished more. All of the leads are sounding super thin. Make sure to give them proper volume. You see, like these rave steps, the screeches, everything is too silent. So if you check it with span, this is your low end. Your mid frequencies should be as much as your low end, and you don't have anything in mid range. In top range, you are missing a lot of sounds. So let me get a screenshot of this. So it should looks like this, When you check your track with span, it should be pretty much looks like this. So right now, you are missing a lot of information in the high mid and high frequencies. And also make sure to give your kick a little bit more volume. It should be boosted a lot. Maybe more volume in master. Yeah, I don't think kick is fitting. Me neither. Just give you work with the limiter and just push more volume from that limiter. Dude, in my feedback sessions, private feedback sessions, I always use paint, Yeah. But overall, the arrangement is very nice. It's super powerful all the time. Yeah, I love this vibe. You just need to polish, mix and master properly. Yeah. You see, like, we never have enough high mids and high frequencies. Yeah, nice one. Painting a producer's future. Nice check. Thanks for sending this. From Izmir. Yeah. We are in the same country. This one out of key. Yeah, it was in note of C. And the track is E, right? And why do you have this much low frequencies in the bass? Just check it out. You shouldn't have something like this in 10 Hertz. You see something wrong with the bass. This probably gonna take a lot of headroom. Just check the very low frequencies. Okay, thanks for sending this banger. So, bro, overall, I think the positive vibes, the nice energy. I got these vibes. I really enjoyed the whole track. I think the sounds could be polished a little bit more. It was start to finish it a little bit too flat, in my opinion, for my taste. For the vocals, I think you should give more volume to them. For the bass, I think again you should boost 100 hertz to 200 hertz. Like the sub is nice again. The kick cuts through. It's a little bit too clean. Maybe I will go more punchier kick. This feels like a melodic techno kick to me. But this track is like a psytrance vibes. So I will definitely go more heavy kick, more punchy kick. Maybe high frequencies in the drop could be louder, so maybe more volume to your hi-hats and your drum group. And I think the second build-up is a little bit rushed. Snares are gonna go instantly. When you finish the snares, just have a kind of washout sound, like a reverb clap, some impact sound. And maybe before starting the drop, have a reverse sound and like, and then after a drum fill, you can just jump directly to the drop. I think that kind of little touches would make this track so much better. But overall, I think you gotta polish the sounds more. Everything sounds super clean to me. Yeah, some more noises could use. Also, for the build-up snares, don't cut the low frequencies too much. At least have 100 hertz area, maybe 90 hertz a little bit, so the snares can actually hit, and maybe more volume to that sounds. So yeah, man, that's my feedback for this one. Overall, very nice again. I love how your tracks has psytrance influences, which I really enjoy. Okay, let's jump to next one. So guys, I'm not picking this demos, bots picking the demos instantly and randomly. And after you become a subscriber, member, make sure to make your Discord and YouTube connection, so you can be able to access the YouTube members area, in the Discord. Dude, overall very nice remix. My biggest concern is the vocal quality. So what do you guys think? Did you rip the vocals from yourself with some AI or how did you get it? Yeah, it's like a lot of artifacts. It's like come and goes, weird starry imaging. If you have a better vocals, I can't imagine how good this track could be. Yeah. Stand by FL. I think overall in the drop, you can just give more mid frequencies to your sounds. It feels a little bit empty. I think lows and highs are nice, but mids could be filled more. Yeah. You see, I can still hear the artifacts from the extraction, especially in 10K. You know, maybe, again, you can try Udemy. There's a free trial, so like, I don't know, couple minutes. It's probably gonna enough to just try this a cappella once. If you can get a clean AI replacement for this a cappella, you can layer it. You know, that's what I tried a couple times. If the a cappella is bad, I try Udemy to restore the sound, and I layer it with the original a cappella. So I just get some power back from the sounds, you know. The main sound, just give it more volume and a little bit EQ touch, color it better. Other than that, I think the track is dope. Once you fix the acapella, just release it, bro. But make sure to fix the acapella before releasing it. Because currently, let's say the track is like 6 points. After fixing acapella, it's gonna be 10 points. Yeah, always try this AI replacement. It should be working. You can just layer a dry AI version to the back of the mix, and it's gonna save the overall quality. Yeah, it's good, bro. It's good. I don't have anything to criticize. Just make the lead a little bit polished. That's it. Thanks for the banger. Yeah, dude, you are nailing these melodic technos. I can tell you that. Thanks for this banger. Again, if I release melodic techno at some point, you know, and if this is a cover, not a remix, I will definitely sign this. Also, that's a possibility, you know. You can find a real singer to sing the vocal for you, and then you can actually release it on Spotify, because then that's gonna be a cover, you know. If you don't use anything from the original track, you can release it as a cover. I have never released cover by myself, so I don't know how it works, how it goes. But a couple years ago, I released a weekend tracks. So we worked with a real human singer. We didn't use weekend vocals for that. We make the track Melodic Big Room and Future Rave style. And I think it was Glow Recordings. They somehow released the track on Spotify without any copyright problems. Yeah, dude, recording vocals and especially like processing dry recorded vocals are so hard. You know, we are so get used to, you know, mix ready splice vocals. But working with a real vocalist and then get super dry vocals and make it usable, it's gonna take a couple of days probably. So Zyro, that's only for members. To see the member section, Without, if you're not a member, you don't need to do that. But if you're a member, I just wrote it in the top. So you can just go this part, YouTube account with your. So user settings, connections, YouTube, and then just follow the instructions, and your Discord and YouTube accounts are gonna connect it. So if you're a YouTube member, you will see the member section, which bots picks them in priority. So I can, live my life with making music. So I can just earn a couple bucks. Okay, let's go to the next track.
Mr. Cold Heart, is it over? What did I do to lose your touch? Mr. Cold Heart, give me closure. I'm love so bad, love so bad. Guess you play with my heart, but I don't care. That's that I can't justify never seeing you again. Mr. Cold Heart, Mr. Cold Heart. Let the bass kick. Can't justify never seeing you again. Dear God, make him come back to me right now. And I guess you play with my heart, but I don't care. That's that I can't justify never seeing you again.
Dude, I think you nailed the overall energy. I like the breakdowns. The first kick, I also think like what's wrong with it, and I just check it with span. And let me show it what's.
Bass kick.
So this is your first drop kick, and it's playing 1 octave lower than it's supposed to play, and it's hitting F0, which is 0 octave and doesn't make sense. So put the first drop bass 1 octave higher, and then it's gonna be good. The second drop kick and bass, it's okay. You see, like, now we got proper frequencies. We still some have F0, but not as much as it is. And overall, I think the leads are extremely harsh and loud. Maybe just give it a little bit less volume so they can fit better to your master. Yeah, I can see a lot of gap again. Try to fill those gaps if possible, and maybe dip a little bit high frequencies. Yeah, you must tame the highs. So much high frequencies, especially in the second. Like we got the leads, maybe we got the cymbals at some point, the kicks, the bass high frequencies, also trying to occupy the same area. Make sure to feel that frequencies, and yeah, just try to feel the low mid frequencies a little bit. And overall, I like the arrangements. Arrangement wise, it's dope, bro. Also, melody wise and sound selection, everything is nice. The drop melody, drop synths on point, but you just pushed too much, so it makes it too distorted. And I like how the vocals and melodies are matching. Nice job, bro. Overall, very nice job. You just need to mix it a little bit clean. I think it's so hard to have this much powerful bass and try to fit that much fat leads in the same master. But that's how it is. You gotta do it somehow. Then I think this track is good. And yeah, just fix the first kick, bro. And yeah, thanks for this banger again. Okay, Jack Ryan, how are you doing, my brother?
Like to party, all the girls super naughty. We like to party, more shots, everybody. We like to party, all the girls super naughty. We like to party, more shots, everybody. We like to party, all the girls super naughty. We like to party, more shots, everybody. We like to party, all the girls super naughty. We like to party, more shots, everybody. We like to party, all the girls super naughty. We like to party, more shots, everybody. We like to party, all the girls super naughty. We like to party, more shots, everybody.
Dude, overall, you got a nice idea, but I think arrangement-wise, it feels a little bit repetitive to me. So the first drop, I love the kick and bass, bro. The reverse bass, the kick, everything is super. Vocal, kick, bass, very nice. Oh, Yellow, welcome, bro. Also, this lead sounds nice. You know, in this part, maybe I will just end the drop. Because you are going to a next drop and the transition is pretty empty, pretty... You know, this part, you just have a lead. And then, yeah, if you have this part of like build up, drop to drop, have at least 8 bars, fade out the kick and bass first, fade in the new stuff in, you know, have some snares, some risers. It feels so empty, right? Yeah, maybe a drone or something, just put some more stuff. But in my opinion, you just can just get rid of this part because you have the literally same kick and bass, same melody in here. That's the same melody, same kick and bass, so you don't need to have a build up and go the same drop one more time. Just delete this part and jump from to here. So yeah, in this type of tracks, it's okay to don't have a breakdown, instead just have a bridge for the second drop, that works. This fake drop is not. In this part, I think I love the kick. It's so deep, so like sound coming from the back. But why don't? But it feels a little bit too much over compressed. You know, you probably needs to boost the main drop lead. Or I don't know. Maybe something is over compressing in this part. Because when you jump to the next part, the kick and bass goes to normal, then the track becomes so much, you know, open in terms of mixing. But in this part, we are having over compressed, you know, no dynamic range. And maybe some more variation. I think it's kind of too flat and too much repeat. But the foundation is nice, bro. You can just work more on this one and try to finish. Thanks for sending this one. I think the LFO pitch down, this feels very interesting and like creepy. I like it, you know. Nothing. It's a good sound design and not get used to hear that kind of stuff. I like it. A nice one. Overall, I think the track needs more identity. Maybe some vocals, maybe some words. You know, I don't know, to give some story. But overall, yes, coming home, this melancholy, I feel it, bro. Overall, very nice track. Maybe the high frequencies are lacking. I will give more highs, you know, with drums, with boosting the lead a little bit, maybe some high shelf. So this is where your drums are playing, and make sure they hit at least as high as your low frequencies. Maybe just a little bit less. But yeah, also make sure to have more high mid frequencies so the track will sound much more fuller. But overall, nice idea, man. Nice idea. Thanks for this one. Back to the bass.
Overthink tomorrow when we're alright. That's when we forget just who we are. Make us come together, then it's alright. That's when you remember who you are. Overthink tomorrow when we're alright. That's when we forget just who we are. Make us come together, then it's alright. That's when you remember who you are. Overthink tomorrow when we're alright. That's when we forget just who we are. Make us come together, then it's alright. That's when you remember who you are. Overthink tomorrow when we're alright. That's when we forget just who we are. Make us come together, then it's alright. That's when you remember who you are. Overthink tomorrow when we're alright. That's when we forget just who we are. Make us come together, then it's alright. That's when you remember who you are. Overthink tomorrow when we're alright.
This part is pretty empty. Need a longer sweep up. Maybe sounds needs to be more wet. Dude, overall, if you can somehow make your sounds more polished, I think this track can work. My biggest concern is the sounds are dry, and maybe lack of processing. For example, kick feels too dry. The lead sounds silent, and no delay reverb, no proper saturation put edit, no compression. I mean, no OTT, maybe some EQ curves. You can make it so much bigger.
Alright, that's when you remember who you are. Always there tomorrow when we
For example, give more volume to the vocals. If you filter too much highs, don't do that. So let's vocals shine.
always there to
You see, like this, this soft lead, even it feels like you cut so much high frequencies. That's why it's not cutting through. It's just pushed back off the mix. Vocals are also like that. So you don't have any high information in the track. So make sure you are filling the spectrum properly. Always go with the similar reference tracks, bro. When you use OTT, it's extremely powerful. That's why just steal my preset. I steal that preset from DJ Steve. Punk rave, emo rave Steve is the legend. And then I think he's still from ANG because it was literally written big since ANG. I just steal it from one of his tutorials, and since then, maybe since 5 years, I'm always using this preset. I'm just tweaking this, maybe like this. And this is my settings, and it works perfectly on everything. Don't do it too much.
always there to follow when we make us go together.
You definitely need to polish yourself. For example, in this part, you just have the vocal and snare. You can have tons of other sounds. I don't know, such as risers, noise, sweeps, downers, respace, pitching up, blah blah blah. Tons of stuff. So just try to feel your track more. So if this is the main lead, it must cut through. Don't make me open the paint again. So have at least as high as... Sorry, I can't speak. I'm tired. Have at least as high as the low frequencies. Make your high frequencies equal to that in the span, and have tons of high mid frequencies. In this case, you don't have anything above 2 kilohertz. And 10 kilohertz, 8 kilohertz, you literally have nothing in there. If you can feel those, the track is gonna sound super big, super polished. That's the way, bro. So by the way, currently I'm gonna play in 2 gigs. I think one of them is already in here. This one. It's the Cray label night. Yeah, can't wait to play with Mary Wand. She's such a legend now. You're welcome, bro. Anytime. So if anyone coming to ADA, let's have a meet and greet, guys. Maybe before the event or maybe during the week. We can organize some meeting. Hang out, meet, talk. So when I choose tracks, I have a Discord bot. This bot is picking random demos from the submissions you make. And we will have one more event. I don't know the day yet, day and time. It's gonna be next chapter label night. So since Lunatic Rave, my label is a sub-label of next chapter, I'm also gonna represent my label there. I'm gonna play a nice set of Lunatic music there. So right now I'm gonna play in 2 gigs, but in the meantime I'm gonna have some free time. So as I said, we can have some meet and greets. So guys, maybe last couple tracks. Okay, you rush the master. Let's see how it's gonna sound.
There's no time and space that can keep me away from coming back to you. Not a life I can waste, destiny was a fate. I'm running back to you. There's no time and space that can keep me away from coming back to you. There's no time and space that can keep me away from coming back to you. There's no time and space that can keep me away. Not a life I can waste, destiny was a fate. I'm running back to you. There's no time and space that can keep me away from coming back to you. There's no time and space that can keep me away from coming back to
Overall, I like the idea actually, but I feel like the bass is too boomy or too low, and it's kind of the kick is not breathing. Maybe you can work more on the side chain.
coming back to you. Not a life I can waste,
And yeah, I think I'm hearing some over compression, maybe because of the quick master you made.
destiny was a fate. I'm running back to you.
So I think you are using a Reese bass for your main drop bass. Usually Reese basses are super detuned and not consistent. If you are using a Reese as your main bass, I think you should switch to something decent, some clean sub, and maybe use the Reese as a top layer, if that's the case.
Back to you.
Because in the drop, the bass is not clean, but in the breakdown, it's super clean, I can see the frequencies as it is.
Coming
It's too complicated.
back to you.
So just go with a rolling bass, just a soft bass, rolling bass. You can check my channel for good tutorials. Yeah, or maybe, is it rumble? If that's a rumble, yeah, maybe that's the case. Just go with a clean, regular bass, because this track is not a rumble track, It feels like a melodic track. Just go a clean bass, in my opinion. That's gonna change the whole thing. This synth needs to be louder, just clean them. Yeah, overall you need to mix it more clean. I think every element is kind of fighting with each other, and somehow you gotta prevent that. And overall very nice one. It's promising, but yeah, mixing wise, just try to keep it more clean. So guys, I'm pretty tired and I have some responsibilities for my kid. Last demo. Yeah, no, it's finally you, bro.
They move. They move. They move. They move to the rhythm, to the groove. They move. They move. They move to the rhythm, to the groove.
Such a nice closing track, man. According to Skeptor, the sub is having tons of stereo information, and it works, bro. You know, the groove is extremely good. It makes me move and dance. You know what I will do? I will probably put a little bit saturation on master, something like that. If you have Fab Filter Saturn, whatever it is, you can have like two bands. One is from, let's say, 500 hertz. The lows, just turn it off, or maybe just keep it on but don't touch. And then go to mid-side mode, and in this one put it to here, which means sides, and just drive the sides a little bit. Maybe I can do that. Let me try. I think you can have so much beefy master if you can do that. So just give me a second before I end the stream. I want to try that. So let's put the track to here and let's saturate it. Oh, I need to put it to master. Sorry, like this. Okay. Of course, this is mastered, so I need to take away a little bit headroom. You know, it becomes alive if you do that. It brings a lot of details to the track. And even, you know, I don't know if it's okay to use it on the master, but if you have some saturation like this, you can also use that. Yeah, I think your master could use a little bit saturation. It would sound nice. It was hurting dynamics, but if you do that on the sides, you are not gonna get rid of much of the dynamics. And do it very subtle, not as much as I do. I wanted to make it just to demonstrate it. I exaggerated a little bit. If you have just a little bit stutter, your track is gonna sound so much analog. And usually I'm using, not usually, always almost, in my masters, I'm starting it with this. So this one is also adding some analog character. In Analog Obsession, in his Patreon, you will find similar free alternatives as well. You can also check. So this is so subtle, but adds some imperfections to the sound and make it produced and summing from some real analog console. It's simulating that sound, which I really enjoy. Yeah, like let's do a before after. Yep. Of course, we are having some gain. Let me revert it. Yeah, I will just do saturation slightly on the master. Yes, Slate Digital VCC works perfectly. I used to have the subscription and I cancelled it. Yeah, just pick the right sound or make them. Yeah, that's that's wise. Okay, guys, thanks for being with me in the full stream. Next month, there's another chance. If I couldn't listen to your tracks, just make sure you can send me next month. And if you really need feedbacks, I'm doing one-on-one feedback sessions over my Patreon and YouTube members. Also, you can check that. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, you can, if you have some urgent questions and you need something, you gotta ask something, go ahead on our Discord server. There are awesome people there. And also, I'm gonna try to help if I have time, trying to check my messages. So that's it, guys. And see you soon, okay? Peace, take care, bye-bye.